DR sort 8 suffixes of the ment, less, and ness. Let's take a look at the meanings of these. Ment means the act of doing. Act of doing. Less means without. And ness is the state of being. When you have a word that adds the suffix ment to it, it changes a verb into a noun. When we add less to a word, it makes adjectives describing words. And when we add ness to a word, we make nouns that come from adjectives. So, and we also have a couple of words, and I made another header with less ness. They have two suffixes on the end of them. What a nice word. So let's take a look at the words. We have a payment. So you have pay, and then we have the ment. So it changes the verb to pay into a noun of a thing, a payment. Here we have breathless. So this is the breath into an adjective describing how you're breathless. Say you were running around the track and now you're breathless. That describes you. And then we have an adjective of being lazy to the noun of laziness. And that is a state of being, to be lazy. So you're without breath. And here you have an act of paying, payment. So powerlessness. Look, we took a noun of power and then we changed it into an adjective, powerless. And then we changed it back into a noun, powerlessness. Saltiness. Emptiness. Oh, friendliness. Thoughtless. Priceless. Does this actually mean without price? Well, it could. You've ever seen that commercial that talks about the prices of things and then it says finally something is priceless? It means it's so valuable you can't put a price on it. Flawless. Replacement. Oh, look, we have a prefix here too. Replacement. Fearlessness. Punishment. The act of punishing. Government. The act of governing people. Employment. The act of employing, to give a job. Agreement. The act of agreeing. Tactless. Without tact, which could mean like without manners or doing something not very well. Fruitless. That's an interesting word. Without fruit? No, not quite. Like you could say, there's no use in us doing something. It's fruitless. Blindness. The state of being blind. Amusement. The act of being amused. At an amusement park like Disneyland or Knott's Berry Farm. Hopeless. Without hope. Dizziness. The state of being dizzy. And politeness, the act of being polite. So, here's all of our words. You can see how all of these suffixes have really changed the meaning of the base word. Do you see any base words that have spelling changes before we add the suffix? Well, let's see. Pay, punish. Nope. Nope. Well, Mrs. Hodge must be talking about this column over here. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Lazy. Did you notice that before? Lazy really has a Y at the end of it, doesn't it? It changed to I. Let's see if this is just an oddball or if it keeps happening. Salty would have a Y, it changed to I. Empty would have a Y. Friendly would have a Y. Blindness, well, no, that one didn't have a change. Dizzy should have a Y there. And politeness, that didn't have a spelling change. So you can notice here words that end with Y, when we're adding a suffix, we usually have to change the Y to I.